Carisha said, I cook, I clean, and I shut up.
I don't know if you got a girl, don't mean to disrespect, but all of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kiannalakaye. It is the weekend and your girl is inside. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be a girls' night in. So I posted a question thing on Instagram and just asked for like any questions, tips, topics, whatever you guys had. So I'm gonna give you some time to go ahead and grab your wine so we can enjoy our girls' night in together. Wow, and it just started raining. The rain is a paid actor. This is perfect, this is perfect. If you see me like fixing my robe, it's because I'm not trying to flash you guys. I put a bra on so you guys won't see my nipples. And this robe is just not robing, so it keeps trying to show all my goodies. So I try to tuck it under my bra. So if you see me guys, like if you see me maneuvering with that, that's what it is. Let's get into question number 1. Tips on beginning a YouTube channel. I would just say really is be yourself. I am in the lifestyle niche, so I feel like a lot of people in my niche tend to do the same things. Like there's the weekly vlogs, and like nothing's wrong with doing a weekly vlog, but when like the weekly vlogs consist of the same thing across a variety of channels, like it's always Starbucks, Target, getting a hair done, and I do that. Y'all always see me get my hair done, y'all always see me at Starbucks, but I try to incorporate other things into it as well. Stop being a copy of your favorite content creator. Literally, this is an unpopular opinion, but being a copy of your favorite content creator isn't going to make you go viral, isn't going to give you the same benefits that your favorite content creator has. It just isn't. I'm not saying you can't use their videos as like a guideline, but be yourself in it. I'm sick of seeing the B-rolls of like looking the exact same across all these different channels. Okay, so I feel like my channel has been growing a lot more recently because I've incorporated my personality more into the channel. Like you see me looking a mess like I do right now, no makeup. Well, I have on lip gloss, and obviously lashes. But you guys see me at my lowest points, you see me struggle, you see literally things I go through in day-to-day basis, you guys see, because I feel like you guys can relate. Like my life is not perfect. Try different things. Like this is my first time doing like a girls' night in. Like just try different things, different niches. Like I said, I am a lifestyle, so I feel like being a lifestyle doesn't put me into a specific category. So like I feel like if I was a fashion content creator or a food and drink content creator, I would have to specifically show me like trying restaurants, doing hauls. Like I feel like lifestyle, I can cover all of those. Be consistent, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, I've had this channel, well this is my second channel. I know you guys are tired of me hearing, I know you guys are tired of hearing me say it, but this is my second channel. And even when I made this channel, I was discouraged, so I was not posting a lot. But once I started posting like consistently, like I post every Sunday, you guys know this by now, I've literally gained like at least one subscriber a day. At least. Like there's days where I've gained like 12 subscribers in a day. I'm just like, and I know to some that's not a lot, but to me that's a lot. Cause my channel, I hit a plateau. Like I was not gaining anybody, I was losing subscribers. But yeah, so now that I've started being consistent and posting every single Sunday, my channel has definitely grown. Use social media, use all your platforms to promote your YouTube channel. Use your TikTok, like make snippets of it and put it on TikTok, on your Instagram reel, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, like Twitter. Make sure you promote your channel across all your platforms, because that is also a good way to gain your audience, because like we all know, we have different audiences for different platforms. Like my Facebook audience is not the same as my Instagram audience. Once somebody reposts, like having your friends repost your work also like broadens your horizon, but broadens your audience, because you don't know who they know. I'm not gonna lie to you, my friends do not retweet my videos. They don't repost my videos, not even gonna lie. They used to, but now they don't. And I'm not mad about it, but it's just like, let me just sip my tea and shut up on that topic. When I make it to the top, don't think you're coming with me. Everybody can't go to the top. I had to leave some people, period. But yeah, so I kind of got off topic, but my tips are just be yourself, be consistent, find your niche. All right, so question 2 is fave movie to relax and decompress to. And honestly, I've never thought about this, but now that, like, let me see. I would say I have a couple of movies that I feel like puts me into my relaxation. So if you know me, you would know my favorite movie of all time is Home Alone. Home Alone 1 and 2. When it goes to 3 and 4, all that, I don't care about that. 1 and 2, favorite movies of all time. So I like to put those, it could be middle of July hot and I'm putting on Home Alone 2. I don't care. I don't know why, it just like makes me tap into like my inner childhood, and I just love Christmas. I like to put on that to like make me like happy, put me in a happy standpoint. I also like Disney movies. I'm a big fan of Disney movies, so I like all the High School Musicals. I watch Starstruck at least 7 times a month. Not even lying. I love Starstruck. Let It Shine. Another all-time favorite is Best Man Holiday. That movie is probably my top one to just relax because it brings like family. Tyler Perry movies too. I like putting on his movie because it reminds me of family and happy times. Now you know Tyler Perry take the black people through the struggle. He drags us through the mud. He does. But it's always a happy outcome. It's always like, you know, you don't get rainbows unless it rains. It's always a happy outcome. So I just named like 7 different movies, but yeah, those are probably my favorite movies to like relax or like ease my mind. All right, question number 3, the closing process. So if you guys watched my last video, The Day in Life of a Realtor, you know that I have a closing coming up in like, let me see how many days. I have a closing coming up in 11 days. But I had a closing before, so, but actually I didn't attend my closing, my first closing. I didn't attend in person because long story, it's a long story that I'm not gonna get into, but I wasn't able to attend it in person. So this closing that I have soon, like 2 weeks, is gonna be my actual first like in-person closing. Yeah, I really can't tell you like how the actual process goes because I haven't been through it in person myself. I guess I could just tell you how the whole like process goes from start to finish. So you get a client, they get pre-approved, you start looking for houses, find a house you like, you put in an offer, a competitive offer, because even though this market is changing and we're more in a buyer's market now instead of a seller's market, some sellers still think we're in a seller's market. So you got to be a little bit competitive still. Not as much as you had to be during COVID, but still a little bit competitive. If the offer gets accepted, you have an inspection period depending on whatever you and your client discussed. Inspection period, appraisal has to go through. After the inspection appraisal, you know, title company really handles like the title search, the lien search, the surveys. The buyer has to get insurance. My next client that I do get, I'm going to do like a start from finish video. Like, you're gonna see every single step that I've taken with those clients. I'm going to actually record a whole video on the closing process in 11 days. So you guys will see that in Vlogmas. Like probably Vlogmas day like 3 or 4. I'm gonna post a whole video of the closing. So stay tuned to see that. All right, so see, flashing. Best advice for living alone for the first time. Cherish it while you can. Literally. I lived alone my last year at UCF and I think I took it for granted, and I would give anything to go back. Literally anything to go back. Living alone is so peaceful. It is so peaceful. Nobody's telling you what to do. Literally, people will say like the best thing about living alone, be able to walk around naked. It's not even that. It's just having the peace and tranquility of your own place. Like, there's nobody nagging. There's nobody like, if you don't want to make the bed, you don't have to. I say make your bed because it makes your day go a lot better. But like, if you don't want to move your shoes from one place, you don't have to. If you don't want to stock up the fridge, you don't have to. Like, honestly, it just, I would give anything to like living alone. I would say best advice though is make sure you save, because you're living alone. So that rent is your rent. Say make sure that you save at least like 3 to 4 months worth of rent before you move in, so you can move in and like not have to worry about rent for a couple months. Save as much as you can. I would say minimum 3, but if you could do more, do more. I feel like that definitely helps like put your mind at ease, because you know you have to pay first, last month sometimes, secure your deposit. So that moving in alone is a lot, but like save on top of that so you could still have some wiggle room. Do not try to move in and start buying furniture like that, because it's not needed. Like, I just went piece by piece and got stuff so I wasn't overwhelmed moving in. I would say make sure that you are in a safe environment. Do not tell everybody where you live at. If you're living alone especially, do not tell everybody where you live at. Keep where you live at as private as possible. I know when I first moved into my apartment, I did a apartment tour because I was just so excited to like have my own place. I don't recommend that, because just think about it. People know you live alone. You did a whole apartment tour. So now it's just like, I know exactly where everything is. I know exactly like how to move around her apartment. Trick that I would say do is buy a pair of men's shoes and put them like outside your door, outside your front door, or something where it looks like a man's living with you, because again, your neighbors, don't trust nobody. Don't trust nobody. Neighbors like could be out to get you. They could be having ill intentions too. So they see like a girl living alone, their mom might go and might try something. But if they see like, all right, there's obviously a men's shoes in front of the door, she got somebody living here. Or you like even like inside, like you know when maintenance, because maintenance been on one. So when maintenance comes to your house or something, leave like men's shoes by the front door. So maintenance is like, all right, obviously a male lives there. Even if one doesn't, just make it seem so. How to balance work, friends, and a relationship. So, okay, so we're gonna cut to the chase and be honest. When a girl gets into a relationship, at first, you know, she is all about my man. She is all about her man. So the friend who used to, you know, go out with you every single weekend is not gonna go out with you every single weekend anymore. It's gonna be some weekend, but she wants to stay home with her man. That's realistic. Now, I'm not saying that you should get a man and just cut off your friends, because no, that's not happening. I don't think work, friends, and your man kind of correlates, because, well, I don't know about work. Work is a foreign language to me. A job is a foreign language to me. How to balance it though? I would say, obviously, just create boundaries. Divide your time up. So it's gonna be times, like certain time where you're all about work, certain times where you have a friend, certain times where it's your man. I'm not to the point in my career yet where I'm working consistently every single day, so I don't really have that balance right now. I don't really have any kind of balance right now. Like when I have to work, I have to work. It's all about work. When I don't have to work, with my friends or my man. Like, that's really pretty much it. I would say though, since I have become put up, I'm not outside as much anymore. And that's just, it is not because like my boyfriend's telling me don't go outside. It's just me personally. I honestly just be wanting to chill with him. Like, I have friends down here, but my best friends are not even here. My friends are like in Orlando, Tampa, Atlanta, Key West. So like my best friends are not here. So I feel like me personally, I have a little bit easy because I don't really have to balance it because they're not here. But I just feel like naturally when you become taken, the streets really aren't the same. You don't want to be outside that much. And when you're outside, you want to be outside with your man, or you want to be outside and come back home to your man. So like, for example, I like being outside sometimes, but I want to come home to my man. I'm not gonna go outside and go how I used to be able to go outside and then like go out to eat and then go crash at a friend's house. No, I'm gonna go outside and then go out to eat and then go home with my man. Like, Create boundaries between the three, to be honest. I know I probably was all over the place with that question, but I would say create boundaries between the three. Like let your man know. Like, first of all, your man shouldn't even be trying to demand your friend's time. Like, that's a whole different scenario in itself. Like, your man, I'm sure, has, like, a man has friends, so I'm sure he wants to be with his friends. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing about a man, he is not putting his friends to the side every single time for you. So do not do it for them. And I'm not saying they don't do that, because sometimes my man be telling his friends he not going out tonight because he want to stay inside, when really he just don't want to leave me. But sometimes people want to go outside, and I be mad because I stayed inside. But then other times it's vice versa. So really just creating boundaries and just like having respect for both your man and your friends. I feel like people only think that you need to respect relationships, but friendships are relationships. You need to respect your friends too. I know I ain't touch on work, but like I said, I don't feel like work really goes into that conversation, because work is work. Like, if you have to work, your friend or your man should understand that. How to determine if a man is daddy material. Girl, what? I feel like you just know if a man is worth having your kids, if a man is worth you having their kids or not. Like, let me try to answer this, because, you know, I don't have no kids. I'm team them kids right now. I would say how a man interacts with the kids in his life determines how, like, if he is daddy material. The way he acts with you and his mom and his siblings tells if he's daddy material. If he's patient with you, understanding, he just has like that fraternal instinct. You would know, you would see it throughout the day. You would see it in certain things that he does. Like, okay, he could be a good dad. Drink some more wine so you can know I'm team them kids. If he's quick to anger, he has a very bad temper, he's selfish. Being selfish, I feel like, is the number one factor. If he is selfish, he doesn't have he doesn't need a child. He doesn't need a child, because I feel like once you have a child, all that goes out the window. Everything is like, your child comes first, you come second type stuff. So if he's selfish, like I said, and quick to anger, he just doesn't think about anybody but himself. He doesn't have any regard for other people in his life. Like, if you see him like with a younger sibling or like a nephew or a niece, and they're just like very angry with them all the time, don't get a man no kids. Last question is, how do you feel about 50-50? 50-50, I feel like it depends on what stage you are in the relationship and how old you are. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm 25. I do not expect my man right now to be able to just pay for everything. Like, he pays for what he could pay for, and like, trust me, he pays for more than enough. More than I expect, to be honest. But I don't expect him to just pay for everything right now. Because she was on the other foot, I couldn't pay for everything for him. I got a little coin, so I could get him a lot, and he could get me a lot. But I know right now, if something happened, I couldn't take on 100% of his responsibility right now. I really couldn't. Like I said, boyfriend and girlfriend. Very, very, very important part, boyfriend and girlfriend. That is my boyfriend. So no, I do not expect him to take on every single responsibility that I have. I know that if I need something, he will help me. Like, he will pay for it. And I don't even have to ask. I mean, you have to ask, lift the finger, it's 100% handled. But I don't expect him to handle everything. So that's the difference. I think a lot of people nowadays expect their man to handle, or significant other. These men are sassy nowadays. Don't expect something from somebody that you can't reciprocate for them. Like, if you know you can't give them the world right now, don't expect them to just give you the world. So now, when that man is my husband, I'm not lifting a finger. You're my husband. You're gonna take care of the household. You're gonna take care of everything. Carisha said, I cook, I clean, and I shut up. I will obviously take on all the responsibilities of, you know, cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, taking care of the kids, and the bills are all yours, honey. I'm sorry. That's just me. I feel like, oh, not my bun coming unloose. Oh, how long I've been looking like this and y'all ain't say nothing? If you want to go 50-50, find a man or a woman who wants to do 50-50. Y'all be trying to force y'all beliefs onto somebody so bad, and it's just so simple to find somebody who thinks the same as you. Like, it's really that simple. I don't mind doing half and half because we're young still. We are not married. I don't expect him to do husband duties for a girlfriend. Now, I expect him to treat me like a queen, wait on me hand and foot, yes, because it's how I'm supposed to be treated. But personally, right now, I don't expect my man to pay my rent, pay my phone bill, pay my car note, pay my car insurance. I don't really expect that right now. It is the end of this video. Thank you for tuning in and staying in with me tonight. I kind of like this, so we'll probably do like a little girls' night in once a week. Not once a week, once a month. You know, we just sit, relax, chat it up with a little glass of wine and enjoy like a sleepover, like a virtual sleepover. That's what it is. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week for my little Thanksgiving vlog. And then after that, it starts Vlogmas. And we are tuned in for Vlogmas. Me and Vlogmas are gonna be like this every single day. Every single day.